Hello, welcome back to Tiki Rick Adventures. I'm Rick, good to see you guys again. Tonight we are going to the ultra exclusive Club 33 for dinner with my friends. I'm so grateful to be able to go back again, and I'm bringing you guys with me. So let's go have some fun and let's go to Club 33 tonight. So this will actually be my second time going to Club 33, and I'm really excited. I never thought I'd go a second time. I never even thought I'd go once. It was such a bucket list item, and I had so much fun doing it last time, so I'm gonna have a lot of fun again. Thank you to my friends for inviting me. I really appreciate it. It means more to me than you guys know, and let's go have some fun and do that. And I'm gonna hang around the hotel, maybe pop into DCA too, and check out the Five and Diamond stuff. We have quite a bit of time till dinner, but I didn't want to have to go back to the hotel and change, so I just came changed and dressed ready for dinner, but I don't want to walk too much. My dress shoes are not that comfortable, so let's hang around the Grand California Hotel and just see what we can get into before Club 33 tonight. So obviously you cannot film in Club 33, but I'm gonna show you guys what I eat. You can take as many pictures as you like. So I'll show you guys what I eat, and for now I'm just hanging out on the DVC terrace actually. Look at that, I just watched the sunset from DCA and it's so pretty up here. I love this little terrace. No one's even out here except for me and my friends, so it's a really nice spot to come, but you do need to be staying in the DVC rooms or probably anywhere in the Grand, and you just flash your little Grand California room key at the entrance of this and you can come out here. But I'm reminiscing on when I stayed right over there. I can see the balcony of the room that I stayed in that one time. I really miss that room, 6504. That was the best room I've ever stayed in. But isn't this pretty? Look at this view. And you can wave at the people going on Goofy Sky School. It's just really nice up here. So obviously this video is going to be a little different than my normal vlogs. It'll be mostly pictures, but I thought it'd be something still cool to be able to see the inside of Club 33 and show you guys what the food is like and just what the overall experience is like if you've never been. I would think it's interesting if I hadn't been to Club 33, and I don't see a lot of this kind of content on YouTube, so I just still wanted to try this out regardless. Even though it's not video and it's not as engaging, I think the pictures will still be interesting. So we all met up and we took some pictures before going into the club, which was really fun. We all looked dapper and we dressed up for the occasion, which was really nice actually. I really appreciated that everyone dressed up. I was very fortunate to go with a very nice group of people, and that added to the experience greatly. We were led into the courtyard and we were allowed to take photos in the courtyard, and they offered us warm towels and tea if we wanted it. We weren't there for very long until we headed upstairs where we looked at the merchandise before dining, and the merch was really awesome. I loved all the merchandise. They even had some leftover holiday merchandise from last year, and it was just really great to be able to see everything. My biggest regret is that I didn't purchase that much merchandise. I should have got multiples of these pins. I really like the pins. I did get a pin and a pin set. I'll show you guys at the end of the video what I did end up purchasing, but I wish I had bought more because there was a lot of really nice merchandise. Then we were led to the table and we sat down and looked at the menu. The first thing I noticed right off the bat is the extensive drink menu. There were over 22 pages of cocktails and drinks. I'll show you guys a couple of the pages here. Obviously, I'm not going to show all 22 pages. I did take pictures of most pages for some reason, and then I realized this is way too many pages to take pictures of. So it kind of be boring to look at them all, but I'll show you guys some of their like signature cocktails and stuff appear on the screen. They did have some very interesting options. I noticed they had a lot of old fashions, but none of the old fashions looked that great to me. I'm more of just a traditional old fashioned guy. I did order a beer and an old fashioned. We were then given a menu. It is a first course, a second course, an entree, and a finale, which is the dessert. So you can pick one item from each of these, and it's a fixed price price for all of that. The 4-course menu is actually fairly reasonable for fine dining. It was a $140 fixed price, and that went up $5 from the last time I was there because it was $135 last year when I went to Club 33. If you want a wine pairing with each course, you get to pay $235 and they'll do a wine pairing for you too. We then went on to the balcony outside, which is one of the coolest parts of the experience, to be able to stand over New Orleans Square and just look down upon everything. It's really nice to stand up there. The views are great. It's just really fun and a unique experience. And we took some pictures up here and just enjoyed a little bit of time outside before going back in to get our dinner. There were 3 options for the first course appetizer. There was a lump crab gratin, but I'm not really a crab fan, so I didn't want that. Prosciutto cannoli, which sounded really good actually, but I ended up choosing the Asian pear and red gem lettuce salad, and it had hazelnut and tangerine vinaigrette. This was really good. I actually did enjoy this quite a bit, but the portion size was laughably tiny. I know fine dining, sometimes the portion can be a little bit small. I've been on a lot of cruises and done a fair amount of fine dining in my time. I feel like they could have given you a little bit more of the lettuce since it's not an expensive option, you know. It wouldn't have cost them very much to give you a little more lettuce, but the flavor was delicious. I really liked the pear. Having pear on salad is not something you see every day, and it was really, really enjoyable. The second course you could pick from a scallop, a creamy French onion soup, and duck confit, and I went with the creamy French onion soup, braised beef, and Gruyere cheese. That was really good. It wasn't the best French onion soup I've ever had, but it was very, very enjoyable. It was delicious. I liked that a lot. I could have eaten a lot more of it though. The portion size was fair though. It was plenty for an appetizer. The main course options were grilled filet mignon, sautéed sustainable fish, charred tender heart cabbage, which is kind of funny for a main course to just have cabbage. I get that they need vegetarian options, but I don't know if cabbage would be that satisfying to eat as a main course. Roasted Colorado lamb chop was the other option. I went with the filet mignon, as many of the people at my table did, and it was really good filet, but I feel like this filet was smaller than the filet mignon that I had gotten last time at Club 33. I'd estimate it was probably about a 4-ounce filet mignon. Very, very tiny. It was absolutely delicious, but again, I could have eaten twice the portion size of this, so, you know, not a complaint, just an observation. I came in very hungry to this meal, and I probably should have eaten a snack beforehand. We then went out onto the balcony again, and we watched Mickey's Mix Magic from the balcony, which was a really cool experience to see it from up above the crowds over there. I mean, it was just a great vantage point, and you didn't have anybody obstructing your view. It just felt really, really magical and special to stand on the balcony. I love this part. This was one of my favorite parts of the experience. I wish I could do that again sometime soon. It was really, really cool. The best is watching Fantasmic from up here. We got to see part of that last time I dined at 33, and that was the coolest way to watch Fantasmic ever. I'm not a complainer about Mickey's Mix Magic. I know a lot of people hate on the show. I think it's a fun, upbeat show. I like the remixed music. I don't think it's a bad show. To me, it's a really fun nighttime spectacular to watch. We then went back inside and we got our desserts at that point. There was a blood orange cheesecake, a warm winter pear and walnut tart, decadent chocolate pave bar, and diligently selected cheese. I love to see cheese on the dessert menu. That's one of my favorite things to do at Carthay Restaurant and the Carthay Lounge, the Carthay Circle Lounge downstairs. I love that they have cheese for dessert down there. I almost did want to get the cheese, but I wanted something a little sweeter for dessert. So I went with the warm winter pear and walnut tart with the candied ginger ice cream. It was superb. The tart itself was amazing. I love pear. I love the walnuts in it. I thought it was the perfect combination. It was reminiscent of apple pie or an apple tart, but it was pear. And it was distinctly pear too. You could definitely tell. It was super good, super delicious. The candied ginger ice cream was not that sweet, but it was phenomenal. One of the best ice creams I've ever had in my life. I've never had ginger ice cream, and I love ginger everything. I love the ginger candies. I love ginger tea. I love fresh ginger. Ginger is
like one of my favorite flavor profiles. That was amazing with the pear and walnut tart. It paired together perfectly. I love the contrast of the hot and cold together, and I could have eaten like 3 of these bad boys. Now, we did close out the place. Our dinner reservation was late. It was near 8 o'clock when we got there. Dining experience closes at 10 o'clock, so it was after 10 o'clock at this point. I took a picture of the harpsichord that Lily had picked out because I think that's a really special piece of Disney history. I love the chandelier in there. And then I went over to say hi to Alfred. And if you know the story of Alfred, it's a pretty interesting one, but this bird was made as an animatronic to spy on tables, and it was going to have conversation with guests, but that was kind of uncouth and a little bit rude, so he now just lives on the clock, and they decorate him for the seasons. He was decorated as Cupid with his little arrows, and I think that's hilarious. When it's tiki time, they give him a little tiki hat. Alfred is a king, and we love him. We then bought some merchandise, and here's a picture of my friends that bought the entire store, it seems. We were making fun of them because they had so many bags of merchandise at the end. What a fun experience. It was such a great evening with wonderful company. I really enjoyed the people that I dined with. I feel so fortunate and blessed to have gone, and I really appreciate them inviting me. It was such a fun evening. I wish I could do that again all the time, but you know, it's a really special occasion, and I really, really enjoyed the evening. It was just awesome.
So I did end up getting 3 items for myself from the shop, but I had the opposite of buyer's remorse. I wish I bought more things. Afterwards, I was like, oh man, what is wrong with me? Why did I not buy the things that I wanted to while I was there? It's not every day that you get the opportunity to buy stuff at Club 33, so I should have stocked up, but I'm very happy with the purchases I did make though. I got this very nice Club 33 pin. I love how it shines and sparkles. That's one of my favorite pieces. Now this is really cool. This is a limited edition. They only made 500 of these. It's a pin set to celebrate Alfred and Club 33. You get 5 different pins. Really cool collector's item. The problem is I never want to open this, and I don't want to display these pins, even though I want to display them. They're really nice. I don't ever want to ruin these. I mean, there's only 500 made. Even the packaging is really nice on that. Limited edition 500. Kind of wish I got 2 sets of those. They resale for a lot, and I was looking at getting a second set online, and there's no way. I should have bought 2 while I was there in person. And then the last thing, I love this. It's got a nice Club 33 logo. It's a very comfortable jacket. The inside lining matches the rest of the collection. I love it. I absolutely love it. I like how it has a high collar there. It's really nice jacket. They were sold out of the other jacket that I wanted. There's a black jacket, and there's a quilted jacket too with Tinkerbell on the back shoulder, but I'm really glad they had this in my size. Even the tag says Club 33. I mean, it is just a fancy jacket. I really like this. It's nice and light, not too heavy, but it'll still keep you warm. But thank you guys. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you guys sticking through with this video. I know it's a lot different than my normal vlog style videos, but I still wanted to make it and show you guys what Club 33 looks like. It was one of the best nights of my life, and I can't wait to go back someday. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. And until next time, I'll see you.